Welcome back to the channel. So I've got a new addition to the collection. I have been wanting an Omega or Omega ever since I checked out a viewer's Helson, which shares the same case design. It was the Helson 300, and I just love that case, and it really reminded me of the beginning of my watch hobby years ago, which my first watch was a 225450 Omega Seamaster, and I should have just honestly stopped right there, bought that watch, kept it, and never bought anything else. Yes, not even bought a Rolex Submariner or any other watches that I purchased, because really I love that watch. It's still obtainable today. You could still buy it, but I wanted to buy something new from Omega, something new. So one of their, pretty much what the newest, best watch they offer today. And there is talk about maybe them upgrading this one, and that may happen soon. But honestly, this thing is amazing. Let's do a wrist roll. So this is the 43.5 millimeter Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean, and I saw a lot of reviews online about this watch, and most all of them were saying how thick it is, and I need to address that first. I've owned a lot of thick watches, the Seiko SLA 021, which another great Rolex, the Sea Dweller 16600. That's a thick watch. It's almost 15 millimeters, I believe. But there's a lot of them that are very, very thick. And it all depends. And I know there's a lot of current Rolex models, like the Anniversary Sea Dweller, also the Deep Sea. I mean, there's a lot of them that are very, very thick, but they don't wear very well. And the reason why is because the way they make the case. So all the Tudor Black Bays as well that I owned in the past were super, super thick, and I just couldn't get over that big old thick slab side on the side of the case. And if you look at this, you see this thin mid case, and I consider it thin. Beautiful, I might add, beautiful brushwork and polishing. And this watch is only a couple years old, and it's like brand new. I mean, there's really no wear on this thing at all. And I'll talk about in the review where I got it from and everything else. But if you look at this mid case, if you look at how this is designed, this watch is supposed to be 16.1 millimeters in thickness. I think the only area where it gets any thickness is going to be the dome sapphire crystal. It's going to be the raised rotating bezel, which that's a really nice bezel as well, and also the case back. If you look, I'm moving my wrist a little bit, you can see that case back protrudes. This thing's a 600 meter, 2,000 foot diving watch, 2,000 feet. So, I mean, it should be thick, but I'm gonna tell you something. On my 7.5 inch wrist, it might be a little smaller than that, but give or take 7.5, this thing wears just as well as any other watch that I've worn that is in the 42 millimeter size. I mean, my first gen Planet Ocean 42 mil that I did own, wish I still had. I ended up selling that, and I made a mistake, because honestly that was one of my favorite watches, except for the 2254 Omega. But this thing here has everything the Gen 1 Planet Ocean has, and then some. So you have a liquid metal bezel, all ceramic, highly scratch resistant. You have a ceramic dial. You have lume. You have incredibly bright lume. I love that the hour markers are applied on this. The Omega hour markers, all that's all applied. You have the jumping hour hand, so it's kind of like in a way a GMT function in a way, because you can easily fly with this watch, go to different time zones. You don't even need a GMT watch. You can just change to the desired time you want real easy without changing the time. So super smart there. And this thing is running the 8900 Omega in-house movement, which is a 60-hour power reserve. It's like 39 joules, and it's absolutely super accurate. I mean, it's Meta certified, it's COSC certified. Since I've had this for the past couple of days, and I've had it in all sorts of different positions, crown down, crown up, all over, sitting there in the safe, whatever, you know, whatever you have it, but it has not gained or lost any time at all. And I noticed that with other in-house, you know, 8,000 series movements that I've had from Omega in the past. I had an Aquaterra, I had Gen 2 Planet Ocean before, my 300 Seamaster, which was also really cool. That was a good watch as well. They are just super accurate. They're more accurate than my Rolex. They're more accurate than other watches that I've had as well. And you guys know, if you follow my channel, I love accuracy. There's nothing I hate more than an expensive watch that keeps horrible time. And yeah, you're gonna comment, people are gonna comment, well, it's mechanical, you know, it's gonna change and this. Well, I know that, I'm completely aware. But if you're spending, you know, $7 to $10 to $12 to $15,000 for a watch, you better dial in everything. You know what I mean? You better, they have the capability to dial everything in and to be accurate, and Omega does a great job at that. I know Tudor does as well with their movements, and so does Rolex. But this thing is super accurate. But anyway, I just want to give you a first look. You guys can check this out. I will have a review soon. I will probably post another video with the movement on there as well. But I mean, this thing is just, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. The sun's out. I'm happy with this purchase here, and we're gonna have a great spring and summer, and this is gonna be amazing. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.